How's everyone doing today? We will be playing Star Wars Soldier Republic, which is a MMO game that was released back in December 2011, which is probably now like 7 years ago. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember the exact release date, but this is like probably like the second biggest Star Wars MMO game next to Star Wars Galaxies, if I remember the name correctly. But here we are, probably one of the biggest Star Wars games that came out in the past 7 years, and I knew it was really hyped up based on some of the cinematic trailers that were released way before this game came out. And yeah, shall we begin? So I am gonna do a Sith Assassin playthrough. This you can play on each side, or for each class, there's like two advanced classes, and out of those advanced classes will determine kind of your play style. Either you're gonna be like a brawler tank, like you're gonna absorb as much damage as possible. You're gonna be a damage, which or DPS, which you try to put out as much damage as possible, but you can't really take a whole lot compared to a tank. And you can be a healer, which just like always heal allies or not. And you could also, in like a few classes, have the ability to have stealth ability, which there's only like two classes on each side that completely go stealth, and one class that kinda, which I don't even consider a stealth class. I'm gonna be playing as a Sith Assassin, which is a stealth light armor tank. Which the description is Togruta is a tribal species originated from an ancient planet. The Togruta are mainly distinguished by their colorful montrals and distinctive facial patterns, and with each species you get like a special ability, and usually this kind of give you healing, resting kind of building for the most part, and for the Togruta it's a tribal storytelling, which is kind of unique and I think cool.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
And
That's somewhat intriguing.
So here's like the super fun, exciting part of the game is customizing your character, which is not really that exciting.
Now, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I agree. Actually, kind of like that facial pattern. Oh, so you guys know I'm planning to go full dark side here, so don't expect like the nicest of playthroughs. If you guys want to, I will play another character, like a light side playthrough of certain classes. And this is going to be the challenging
Just show me where
part
the
of
fun is.
the challenges is finding a character's name. The Star Soldier Republic hasn't figured out, as far as I know, how to remove all the names that have not been taken. So you have to go through this random generator like 5 times before you even get a name.
I suppose I
That's
can lower
valid.
myself to do this.
Actually,
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
I'm gonna put in the hopefully my first Sith's name could work here. Oh, there you go. So I've been playing this game since it almost as long as this game. Of Sith. Oh, this is an infamous Star Wars scene. It's having an Imperial Star Destroyer of some kind flying over the camera. Small ships flying around. And there goes a shuttle. Here's Corbin, we're about to land. Shh. There we are. We're right there. Look at that handsome boy. He's gonna grow up so fast. Hey, it's now nice you bump into other people. Get back here, I'm not doing with you. Wipe that spark off of your face. Just gonna be a total jerk to everyone and just smack talk everyone. Have fun.
The last one to arrive is finally here. I hope you don't think you're special.
Oh, I'm taking my special time.
Freedom
Right
went to your head. Or if you somehow got the idea you didn't need to pass your trials to become Sith. Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice.
talking about?
And I intend to do just that.
I'm amazing. There's no one who could defeat me, yo.
Don't get all sentimental on us. We've only just met.
I won't. Now the rest of you gutter trash already know your trial. Get going while I bring our latecomer up to speed.
I'm not a
Watch your back,
latecomer.
friend. And don't worry, it'll be all right. He can't kill us all.
I think he can.
I'll attack from the front. You attack from behind, and we'll see how he fares.
Yeah. Looks like you can handle yourself.
Now, Slave,
Yeah.
for your
super strong.
There's a hermit named Spindrol who lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords.
So close.
Spindrol's a
Spinning
lunatic,
machine.
but Lord Zash sees him as some kind of prophet. Once you find him, he will test you.
Fine. I will seek the insane hermit in the incredibly dangerous tomb and take his little test.
But there, you know your task. Spindrol lives in the
Keep
tomb
on talking.
of Ajunta Paul
Overseer,
in the
I
Valley
could.
of the Dark Lords. Don't
Not
keep
the fiction.
Spindrol waiting, slave.
You better watch that tone with me, young man. Never know what's gonna happen in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna really take care of some of this mail so I can get some of the armor. So I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, guys. That was gonna be, and I'll make a quick little thing. Sub for the event. Good luck with emails from me. And as you can tell, I'm leveled up first of all, and I have some new armor on. And this armor, if anyone has seen it, is one of the armor pieces that was in the Sith Assassin's progress trailer for the class. Even though I can't show it, can't have the headpiece showing on my character, this is the exact same armor in the trailer. So I'm gonna sell a few things, and then we're gonna be killing some course logs for a bonus mission now. I'll help as soon as I kill one here. So, you guys know, yes, technically I'm supposed to be using a double-bladed weapon, but for the time being I'm using single blades for just the better stats of it. Level 3. So, got some fun with some new abilities here, and as soon as I can find a trainer. So there should be Datacron up here, as they want. A Datacron is like it's kind of like a book, like an electronic book in our world, but for this game it actually helps with bettering your stats. So it's useful to get them when we get to them first. Let's take around here, and here's the first guy, relatively easy. Warband. So it's gonna increase my endurance attribute. Search to take ability. More endurance, and I leveled up. And so, as I was saying earlier, there's 2 advanced classes for every class there is, so about in total there would be like 16 advanced classes, and each advanced class has specific disciplines. And for the Sith Assassin, since I am a tank class, I have one discipline that is specifically for tanking, but every advanced class has 2 disciplines that are for damage. And so far I prefer this deception discipline for the assassin, even though I will transfer to the tank discipline, the darkness discipline, if I need to. So when I level up to level 10, I will start actually getting all of these stats and these abilities from this tree. So at level 10, I get Reaping Strike, which the ability describes as it as a lash the target with an acrobatic strike, dealing 169 to 193 weapons damage, and can only be usable from stealth or within 15 seconds of performing a critical strike. It requires a double-bladed lightsaber or extra staff. So at level 10 I'll get that ability. So I have to go into this tomb over here. So I'm gonna head up to there now.
Stay down. Watch yourself.
I'm gonna be, even though I got 3 companions from in my pal, I'm gonna try to play at least much of Korriban without any commands as possible. And let's get try to get as many side quests as possible. So I'm gonna talk to this dude right here.
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
Speak freely, Sergeant.
Thank you. You're one of the slaves Harkin brought in on the last transport, right? Here to prove yourself to the bloodthirsty overseers?
Something like that.
Prove myself or die, apparently.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well.
Oh, that's good.
I'm here commanding a hard target
I like the
mission
idea.
to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting.
Very talked about the course locks I just
They'll swallow a man
based
whole.
outside of the town, but that was real super easy to beat, and I leveled up like 1 or 2 levels back there.
Then I suggest you try a new strategy.
Look, I've identified the enemy's weak spot, but it's not easy to get at. The damn claw slugs breed so fast, there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives for
Bombard
all of
the
the egg
entire-
chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
And now deal with it.
Are you sure this plan of yours will actually work?
I don't know. I have to hope so. Without breeding chambers, the claw slugs lose the numbers. Then we can wipe them out. Don't
But what
underestimate
if they
those claw
find other
slugs,
places to
They're-
lay their
they're
eggs?
smarter than they look.
What will you do then? Because you've already proven that you aren't that great at wiping out their eggs, so
Koyashi.
this is kind of flawed idea here.
What dark secret shall I share with you? Be gone.
So got 3 new abilities. Just I'll just show. These 2 I need. These 2 abilities I need a double-bladed lightsaber or electric staff, so I can't exactly use them right now. So for a good while, Star Soldier Republic's history, which I'm gonna be calling SOTOR for the rest of the gameplay, you don't get your advanced class until level 10. It was until recently that you could have the advanced class immediately, which I can have experience about, because I think that you should have those 10 levels to really figure out which advanced class you really want to have first. And I got a codex entry, so I I just exploded a bunch of the eggs over there. But a Korslug is a hulking worm-like creature with pincer legs and heavy mouths of teeth, and are the most dangerous species on Korriban. And yada yada. A century ago, a notorious hunter named Vegan Hetu was contracted to bring a live Korslug queen to an eccentric hut for a gala celebration. The beast was meant to be the highlights in the hut's annual gladiatorial tournament, but when Regan's arrival on Hutta opened his cargo bay, some 400 slugs poured out, consuming the hunter as well as the hut. To this day, the sound made when a batch of slugs hatch is called a hut's cry. Wow, I did not know that. And poor Hut and Regan had too. Are we to return this machine?
I heard the
Do
explosions
your
when you
job.
set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
Well, thank you. I've tried my best. And leveled up from that.
Save some for me.
And so let's figure out what I got.
Last, a worthy disciple. Be gone.
So Electrify just pretty much stuns any targets or any enemies while doing some damage. And it looks like there's gonna be a mission right up here in the state pad. So let's see what it says. Imperial Edicts 936. Mercenaries have taken advantage of the Chlorsa infestation in the tomb of John Paul, stealing valuable artifacts from its depths. The situation is wholly unacceptable. You are authorized to use deadly force to send these mercenaries a message that further discretion will not be tolerated. The task is dangerous and Hazard Bay has been authorized. See me at the medical center on 18 mission for your compensation. Sergeant Raquel. Of course, I'm gonna have Hazard Play, or Hazard Bay. Purple. I've actually never seen this purple drop before. Also, this is a companion gift which you can give to any of your companions, though there's gonna be some gifts that certain companions like and dislike more than others. Some can end up saving that for later. For whoever ends up, whichever companion ends up liking it the most. More kills. Ends up angering a lot more people. That's okay, I'm overpowering Sith who will feast on the souls of my enemies. Better make sure I'm healed before I continue, just in case. Actually, QT. What happened? Were you just so stunned that you died immediately from the sight of me? Well, thank you for such a compliment. Let's see where this leads. Not sure if actually. Not sure where this leads. I'm about to find out. There's a strong enemy here. And the loot chest. Security chest. What's in the security chest? That looks like a throwing petticoat, which is better than the what I have on, so I'm gonna take it. And some crystals. And just so for people, if you don't, a lot of the armor, different armor mixes you get end up being different colors. So it'll, if you have a complete set of armor with different colors, it will end up just looking horrible. So you're able to pretty much
Save some.
combine all of the colors or not to make it all look nice. But that's it. And I have to say I can't English there a second ago.
Ah, an alien acolyte. Unusual, but not unexpected.
I was trying to assist you.
The Sith are not friendly to your kind, but that will be an advantage, I think. You are here for your trial, yes? Learn the ways of the Sith from a doddering old man in a tomb, and hopefully to return to your master.
So I heard that you spin your own clothes. Where can I get some of that dope freshness clothes that you have there? How much is it? I'll pay you a good solid $15 for that.
Actually, I just came to get some fresh air.
Do you take me for a fool? No one comes into these tombs for the sheer pleasure of it.
I love
No,
exploring areas.
they come for power, because they sense that these tombs hold secrets of the dark side. And they do. But before you can learn them, you must pass a trial of blood.
So,
And
trial of
will
blood.
teach you what
I have to cut myself on my hand and drop it in like a glass, then like drink it, or what do I have to do here? Oh, I guess look at me. Why can't we be friends? Oh, why can't we be friends? Oh, you have a skull face. Look at you. Being all artsy. No one else.
Be careful.
So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Seth. I'm trying to strike up a conversation and you're trying to attack me. Oh, not you guys, either. Guys, that was so crazy. But, oh, come on. A spiritual. Don't believe it. I was just trying to make some friends down there, then all of a sudden they all attacked me all at once. So unreal.
Excellent. These former acolytes wanted nothing more than to earn their second chance for glory by killing you and taking your place.
They should have known
But
that
your
they were
desire
messing the wrong
grew
person.
stronger, and their blood became the mantle of your victory. Well done. But you are not Sith yet. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. This is the Sith code.
For God's
Commit it to your heart, and you will have the
shall
strength
set
to
me
crush
free.
your enemies. Do you
Oh.
understand?
Fun facts, I think the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was the first time that the Sith ever had a good code. And I think that was the same thing with the Jedi. And Knights of the Republic, you have to memorize both of the codes in order to pass like certain trials. So ever since Knights of the Old Republic, there has been 2 different codes, and I know there's a code for the Great Jedi, which I do not know.
Of course. I was born to be Sith.
Good. Then go. Return to Harkon and nurture your hatred for him. And use your fear of him to grow stronger.
I'm afraid of him now.
He may raise his fist to strike, but it is Lord Zash who determines where the blow will land.
How do you know Harkon and Lord Zash?
Both of them have been through here in my time, and they have gone their separate paths since. Now,
So, how old are you, old man?
leave me to my rest.
Watch yourself.
Yes. So off to get out of the tomb and to go to the Sith Academy. Let's go. So the reason why I can't click that this galaxy map to get rid of the glowing is I need the ship before I get it removed. Actually, I've got to finish these spells. Kill these leaders. Hey guys, stop desecrating my ancestors, yo. That's so uncool. So uncivilized. Comment below if you actually got that reference. I guess I'm competing for these artifacts. So now I just have to survive getting through the tomb now. And I think I'm like way overpowered now. So the pros and cons of being a subscriber, and especially with a major experience boost, is you end up leveling up really quickly. But the con of that is that you end up having a lot more skills, like abilities and like better armor, so you're gonna end up being like super overpowered for the planets that you are on. I've had times where I'm like level 70, which is the max level if you bought all the DLCs and whatnot for this game. But that could be on a planet where the levels range from like 35 to 38, for example, so extremely overpowered. So I won't be surprised if at this rate I'm like level 20 before I even leave Korban, which I should ideally leave around level 10, level 11. tomb of a child. Sorry, Johnson Paul. He's if I could talk right now. And that's the Sith Academy right here. And I'm gonna talk to Sergeant Rico.
I have taken care of
Yeah.
your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you've done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
Are we finished?
Yes, sir.
Save some for me.
What can I get for you?
When you are playing this game, always make sure to repair your
Anytime.
armor, because if your armor will sustain damage over time, and that will could cause to not having really any stats whatsoever. So that's not great for you either.
Finally, you arrive. As disgusting as Overseer Harkon said,
Hey, that's not
Regardless.
nice.
Lord Zash has made it clear that all new acolytes must learn martial skills as well as face their trials. Though why anyone thinks you can be taught is beyond me.
Watch yourself. I don't respond well to idiots with big egos.
Fluttering with fear. Fluttering. You will
That's
find
one of the best
instructors in your
comebacks
academy's
ever.
archives. Hurry, and try not to embarrass your...
You're just full of yourself, aren't ya? What's kind of cool at me, cool is that when you walk by these Dark Garden guards, that they will kneel for you. Always found that cool. We'll talk to the good old Overseer Harkin.
Watch yourself.
Let's go talk down.
Ah, the last one. Always the latecomer. Now we can see what the hermit thinks.
Have you heard about being fashionably late?
Acolyte Corey. Step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means...
Being electrocuted to death. Which kind of sucks, because I kinda like her.
Von Alt. This is real Sith strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones, slaves.
Oh fuck.
Look on him.
Talking
No
about
connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
So the reason why Fawn is so like ideal is is some of the first Sith, well, they weren't Sith, but some of the first people that were trained were kind of like Vong, where they were these huge guys with red skin and these kind of skin tags are coming down from their faces. And when the Jedi when the Jedi who were fallen to the dark side were banished and were sent to Corban, they all eventually merged, like all bred and merged and became this like hybrid. So even like the pure blood is not entirely pure, in the sense that it's like one species is technically two different species.
We'll see how tough he is out in the tombs, alone, with just me and my blade for company.
Step this way, slave. I want to speak to you privately. The rest of you get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits. Now, listen to me. Spindrel is a lunatic. His approval means nothing. You are filth, and you will die. Is that clear?
You think you scare me?
You're nothing. Don't forget it.
Totally
Your
agree.
second trial. Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail. Go to Inquisitor Zin in the jails. He will fill you in on the details, and most likely hasten your demise.
Don't count on my demise, Harkon. I don't die easily.
Don't boast, slave. I don't want to see you again until you're back from the jails. That's all.
Watch yourself.
Level 8. I'm level up pretty quickly, I must say myself. So I'm gonna be able to get stealth here when I level up, go train, and I'm gonna be able to stun opponents and to increase my first critical chance.
Be careful.
Acolyte, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Harkon has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this driveling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
What exactly does this entail?
A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
Cover your ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
Oh, you're a sicko. Because you're very sicko.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your suffering.
Well, if you have confessed earlier, you wouldn't be in this position.
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop! Please! Alright, I'll talk. He'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is
Who
an
would
apprentice
kill?
named Essor Kayan. You have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
I doubt that. He'll be too busy being punished for murder.
Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. Might as well try fighting the Emperor himself. Kayan won't get so much as a reprimand. But when Kayan finds out, he'll come after me.
Maybe then you'll shut up.
Of course, it's not your problem. Why should you care? Maybe if I'm lucky, Kayan will put me out quickly.
So for people who don't know, when the Sith were more numerous, they had a good council like the Jedi Council, where there was for the Sith there's the Emperor, who's the top dog, then the Dark Council, then practically everyone else. And it's the same thing with the Jedi, with the Grand Master, then the High Council, then like the other councils and everyone else.
You don't have to tell me. I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. Essor Kayan. Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkon. You may return to him now.
What, no more torture? Oh, I was just getting started.
I know, it's so hard to stop once you've started. Perhaps later, if you survive your trials. It has been most pleasant watching you work, Acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
The Christopher seems to be kind of like okay, almost chill dude, but he's always sick, like everyone here on this planet. see if Solter doesn't lag horribly on me again, or at some point in the future. I can usually tell how much of a lag there is based on how far back my companion gets. So this on this mini map right here, there is me, which has the arrow for where I'm looking, and the alone dot behind is usually the companion. So that's usually a good indication of how much of lag there is.
I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you
cocky
stand.
overseer.
An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way.
Alright,
but you
guys.
will not have his help on the next.
Just happy to
Both
watch
you
for
and
what
will
I
have trials
did.
of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave, deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument.
Easy.
No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
The more you make me hate you, the stronger I become, Harkon. And one of these days I'm going to be strong enough to crush you.
You will never be strong enough, slave.
Oh,
You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
Well, I'll be prepared for glory.
Watch yourself.
And I'm gonna quickly run up the stairs here to go get some new abilities here.
At last, a worthy disciple. Be gone.
Here's the Dacron that's where the sound's coming from. Usually you can tell where Dacrons are in this game based on sound, but sometimes it's too, you can't hear it, so you almost have to go exploring. And yeah, I'm not gonna read all of that. It looks like I'm gonna end up going to the lower wilds, which Almost sounds like I'm gonna end up taking a safari in Africa. So maybe I get to see a lion chasing down a water buffalo. I don't know.
You wear the robes of a Sith, but you are not one of us, alien. I look at you, and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
Do you always make a habit of accusing strangers of treachery and sedition?
You are no stranger to me. I know everyone in this academy, even its former slaves. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors
a bunch
scuttle
of
about this valley and
acolytes
plot
against
against us. We
fully
know their
trained
faces
Sith.
and their names.
That's like
It is the Emperor's
the
will that the
likelihood.
sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your
Sounds
progress
like
with
a plan.
great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be done.
And I think most of the acolytes that you can scan and see who's loyal or not loyal is right in this area right here. Wait, this guy right here. So this is gonna end up taking a lot of like trial and error to figure out who's a traitor or not. Sorry guys, I've been for some reason coughing a lot lately. I just need one more traitor to be dealt with. Yep, I'm all done there. So here's the entire map of Korriban. We start off right in here, works our way through here. The soon came out here. And, yeah, we're right there.
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was
So
an
why
impressive display of
exactly
loyalty.
can't you
Take
do it?
this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge.
You're
It
more
marks you as a defender of our empire.
skilled
Stay
than me.
vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
Now I'm level 10. Look at me go. That was that fast leveling up.
This is a mistake.
And I got Ruby Shadow, or Ruby Strike, which is from the discipline that we've talked about.
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
And I get to have speeders. I go train. Technically, I'm supposed to go here, but I won't go there. Because I think there's a mission right there which requires you to go do this pass to be here. So I'm gonna re-go. Gonna quickly go again.
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
And there seems to be a Dacon right there. So I think we have to end up coming from do a huge loop around to get to us.
Save some for me.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Toccata, Lord Varrison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples. Varrison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
Okay. Gonna go on and go to
Save some for me.
hunt here. And got the majority of the bone marrow samples right down there. So yeah, I'm supposed to be around like level like 5-ish. Here I am at level 11.
I'd heard we were evaluating alien competency to be Sith. How fascinating to finally meet a test subject. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I have gazed into the depths of the abyss and found revelations there others only dream of. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected
Are we really the highest
connection to the dark
form
side.
of the dark
Each beast
side?
I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Life is rough, but at least it's interesting.
You don't understand. I've lost a vital key to unlocking the dark side's true essence. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Toccata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice,
Okay,
Melora, saw
okay,
which
so
tomb
go
one
do
beast
that.
fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
I found a great calling. I was just questioning you a second ago.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
How did you discover this?
My master is insane. Wasn't it obvious
He
when you spoke
kinda
to him?
was insane.
Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished. And I would
If you think about it, that's kind of his job, is to study these Tokuta, I can't even think of their names now, but to study them to how connected they are to the dark side. So in a sense, he has valid points of trying to figure out.
Tell the Dark Council he's insane. I'm sure they'll listen.
Don't be naive. The Dark Council would never believe the word of an apprentice over her master. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see if I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Tukata stayed to the tomb of the Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Well, I guess I'm off to go kill a Takuta to pick out this brain now. Oh look, another mission here.
Sergeant Garrus, turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the Acolytes. Doesn't mean we're gonna have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we'll need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
Oh, here, that's I think this is you right here. Just a mere skeleton. It's off to kill some Berserk's troopers and get these cylinders back.
Clean up this mess. This is a mistake.
The Dacron should be just right up here. And for fun, I'm gonna kill this good Takuta. Yeah, look, it's a kind of ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire. The Sacron will increase one's mastery attribute. Mastery +2. That was a quick flash. I think I'm gonna end it here. And I think we're about halfway through the planet of Corvath. But until next time, make sure to have an amazing time. And look forward to see you guys in the next video.